That'll make you angry as a...
They said it wouldn't be televised. You would think it ain't no revolution. You shine a light in translucent, tight, crazy.
And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup Semifinals. This a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final, along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Anthony Davis.
Well, when you're a seasoned vet, it becomes much harder to get off the floor and challenge shots over time. I think that's what he's going through and why his block averages have dropped.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokić, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Watson in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, it's Flagg and Davis. And it's Washington in at the 3. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
Now here's Watson. Gordon on the wing, pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Jokić against Davis. Here's Jokić. Last game out, he had 38 points. Right side, Hardaway. Denver needs to get off a shot. And coach, last season, the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were 2nd in percentage on 2-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options, and to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets.
That one's no good. And here's Dallas, and it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control, they never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace. Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
It's stolen by Irving. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Outside Hardaway. It's Jokić, high post. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Davis. Jokić, good.
Great look for Jokić. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about Nikola Jokić and what makes him such a difficult matchup for defenses, and he said his versatility. He's a capable scorer and a fantastic passer. We have to be wary of his scoring and distribution with him, and that's not easy. Let's see how things unfold in this one. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. 4-point game. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage. And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
It's stolen by Irving.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, "Get the ball inside," and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who are lights out from three-point range. The Mavericks, #1.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from three. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Gordon, left side. Pass to Jokić. Lets the three fly, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They beat the Nuggets during the last encounter in Denver.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now. The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jokić, off target with a jump hook.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Pass to Flag, and here's Irving. The three. Just 5 to shoot. For three. Out to Thompson. Davis a screen. Fires for three. And he buries his first look.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And at the 2024 NBA Cup West Semifinal in Las Vegas, Oklahoma City outlasted Houston 111-96.
Yeah, both teams got off to a slow start. It was 42-41 at the half. But OKC turned it on in the second half, putting up 70 points. I mean, it was an early season statement from the Thunder, our eventual NBA champs.
Different look for Denver. Johnson comes in for Watson. And it's Brown in for Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. Gets the three to fall.
When Gordon is connecting from deep, everything else becomes easier for both him and this offense.
And that one's good. Irving.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
A different look for Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokić. Strawler comes in for Gordon, and it's Pickett in for Hardaway. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Najee Marshall. That's his first foul of the game. Tyson, he's checked in for Pickett. Irving against Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. Now pulls it in. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 19-5 run. Irving, the pass to Powell. The 15-footer. That went off the back iron and out.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Irving up top, defended by Brown. To the inside. Powell passes to Martin. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off the shot. Here's Irving. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple. They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Johnson with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Tyson. Down low. Oh, deflected. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, this is where Valanciunas looks to score. He's so good at using his size to his advantage.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Kyrie Irving. And the switch here also for Denver. Jamal Murray is checked in for Tyson. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They lead by 11. Marshall on the wing. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Well, look, Valanciunas is a big guy, so it's easy to understand why he gets fouled this close to the basket.
And Valanciunas drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Davis drawing the double team. Outside Christie. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. And Powell with the stuff.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Johnson. This one for 3. Doesn't go for him. The 3 from Russell. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Dallas on top. They lead by 13. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. We're just 3 quarters away from finding out who will advance to the NBA Cup Championship game. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
The Mavericks lead by 13. We've got Anthony Davis. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Max Christie. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Brown. Still no points. Outside Johnson from outside the arc. Pure from three-point range.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Davis. Misses from short range. Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Strother. And a miss there on the triple. And for the Mavericks, their shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Davis, that's good.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks. Murray with it. Russell covering.
Murray passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. He's checked in for the Nuggets. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Mavericks. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot. And of course, Denver, pretty far behind right now.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And as much as you love the back and forth of a 7-game series, Grant, this single elimination format brings some serious drama.
Yeah, and that's something we've all loved in the college game. The NBA Cup tournament brings some of that energy to the NBA.
Holmes, he's checked in for Najee.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 11. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Martin, he's checked in for Christie. And Denver with a change here, too. Strawther's checked in for Holmes. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Marshall. Back to Brown. Into the lane. The 3-ball. Strawther, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Martin, the pass to Russell. Misses the baby hook. Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Johnson. Valanciunas sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Strawther. 3-pointer, no good. The Mavericks lead by 11. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see when we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Irving's checked in for Dallas. And then for Denver, Nikola Jokić comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Gordon in for Strawther. The Mavericks making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Left side, Brown. Out to Gordon. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And how about we check the numbers for Aaron Gordon?
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
And Denver making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Irving against Murray. Irving, the pass to Marshall. Back to Irving. Davis with a screen on Murray. Irving for 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Irving's got 13.
A player who can hit from range and make it look effortless. Kyrie is that guy.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Exum's checked in for Marshall. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. In third, the Mavericks.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Johnson passes to Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. He's got 6.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
Here's Davis, and it's Denver with a rebound. You know, Stan, basketball isn't the only passion San Jose native Aaron Gordon has.
Yeah, B.A., I heard he's very technology-oriented, which we're not. He's a self-proclaimed computer nerd and loves everything about technology. We could use his help. He's skilled in more fields than just basketball.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Back to Murray. Jokić with a screen on Irving. Hardaway from outside. He drops it from range. Hardaway's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's shooting it really well in that spot. Hardaway Jr. lives from the corner.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And a nice finish on the layup. Hardaway's got 5 points now this quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Murray against Irving. Over Murray. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokić has got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Anthony Davis. Flag comes in for Powell. And it's Thompson in for Exum. 4 on the clock. Gordon can't hit. The Mavericks lead by 3. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Now here's Jokić, and Jokić throws it down.
Well, I don't know if anyone absorbs contact as easily as Nikola Jokić. A massive human in a league of big dudes.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for the Mavericks. 1:35 left to play in the second quarter. Irving against Hardaway. It's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Denver shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. That one drops. He ties it up. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And we've got 1:18 left in the half. It's stolen by Johnson. To the inside. Here's Jokić. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
Inside, here's Flag. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
You know, Flag wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
Denver has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. And he dunks it down.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Jokić after the basket by Dallas. And he throws it down with one hand.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
To the middle. Here's Washington. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Washington. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all even up.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Out to Thompson. Powell sets a screen. The three is up. Oh! From the parking lot! And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Dallas with it. Irving looking around. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Get ready for your Michael Mike Arena Entertainment.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kitty.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kitty.
Circling back to our game now, Kyrie Irving on fire in that first half.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. The praise doesn't come any higher than that. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back as we get set to bring you second half action from the NBA Cup. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Gordon and Jokić, the inside combo. Tim Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the small forward position. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And stolen by Irving. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey guys, Nikola Jokić is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball." Ryan, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Ali. Murray passes to Hardaway. Gordon with a screen on Thompson. And the call will be against Nikola Jokić. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. Here's Irving, out to Thompson. Fires from deep. Jokić grabs the board. Jokić has got his 6th rebound on the night. Launches a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Dallas leading by 9. Here's Flag. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And how about Flag's speed on the breakaway? I mean, this young guy can really move.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Some point guards here who have been on fire over the past month. Second, Kyrie Irving.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Well, it's often the big guys who have the highest field goal percentages. To get that kind of efficiency from your point guard is something special.
Now here's Murray. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Pass to Jokić. Will it go? Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
It's stolen by Irving. Floats one, and it's Flag missing. Nuggets trail by 13. Watson with it. Irving picks him up. A clear look for Murray. And again, Denver no good.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Davis misses.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Jamal Murray. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw drops from Murray.
Well, Jamal Murray, we know, is one of the elite shot makers in the game, and his passing is much improved as well.
And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough, contested clutch shots.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 13-3 run. Here's Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And you watch AD out there. He's kind of a quiet guy, but Davis lets his game do the talking.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have. He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 8 assists here tonight.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Klay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jokić. Checked by Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokić, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Thompson, and all around the rim that time before dropping. Thompson's got 8 points here in the quarter. Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Hardaway. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Down low. The rebound by Murray. Denver has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Watson passes to Jokić. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple. Hardaway's got 11 points.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And that one's good. Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
From deep. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
Here's Watson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Murray against Irving. Murray passes to Jokić. Off target from outside.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Yep, that one's good. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Irving against Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Irving, the pass to Davis. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Following this game, they host the Magic, and that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. New group here for the Mavericks. All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. The Nuggets, number 1.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Russell against Valanciunas. Powell sets a screen. Here's Marshall. Again, the miss by Dallas. Nuggets trail by 17. Brown with it. He's picked up by Christie. Brown passes to Pickett. Johnson on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Christie with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Russell finds Martin. Powell, a screen on Johnson. Here's Martin. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Knocks down the long J.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Has to pick it. The three is up. It's not going to go for him. Martin with a screen on Brown.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so it's Dallas with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Here we are, fourth period Cup semifinal. One team goes to the championship round. The other will have to wait until next season for another shot at the NBA Cup. Najee Marshall is out there with Davis. Then there's Powell, then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Christie in a shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Some solid defense from Russell.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Flags checked in for Powell. Washington comes in for Marshall. Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Irving is subbed in for Russell.
And proof that Cooper Flag was worth the hype. Flag has been a consistent weapon for his team tonight.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Graham.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Strother from the arc. And it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Flag. Clock at 6. Over Johnson. And Flag gets it to go on the assist by Washington. Flag's got 4 points now in the quarter. Brown inside, working on Thompson. Brown can't hit. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks to the paint. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jokić is checked in for Valanciunas.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Mavericks. Pass to Johnson. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Murray passes to Johnson. Connects from downtown.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Here's Marshall. Misses off the left iron.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Davis, he's checked in for Powell. Flag comes in for Martin. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Russell. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Denver. Hardaway comes in for Brown.
And this is Hardaway Jr. at his best. If I'm his teammates, I keep feeding the hot hand.
Pass to Flag. To the middle. Stolen by Jokić. Right side Johnson. Back to Jokić. Gordon outside. Denver moving it around. The kick out to Johnson. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flag's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, nice finish by Flag. He makes good decisions on the roll. Reads the game so well.
Jokić. And Jokić throws it down.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Irving against Murray. Marshall on the wing. Davis a screen. Fires the three. Marshall can't hit.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Inside. Rebounded by Johnson. Denver's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Murray, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Outside Irving. They set a pick. Over Murray. Money on the 19-footer. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, he's hit more than a few of those over the years. It takes more than a hand in his face to make Kyrie change his shot.
Out to Gordon. Outside Johnson. Drains the triple. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
High post Davis. And they pick up 2. And that's 17 points for Anthony Davis.
They're coming off the pick. Kyrie makes the unselfish play.
Murray against Irving. Out to Gordon. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Down low. And finished off by Davis.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Murray passes to Jokić. They kick it out to Murray. And here's Gordon from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Irving, the pass to Davis. And stolen by Hardaway. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So for Dallas, Washington's checked in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Hardaway, the pass to Gordon. Now Murray. He's guarded by Irving. To the middle. Davis against Jokić. Pass to Thompson. Davis a screen. Three-pointer. Thompson no good. And so So Dallas takes this one by a big margin. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.